Hello people, Paradolia here, and welcome to Civilization 5. Now, I know what you might be saying to yourself. Why are you playing Civilization 5 when Civilization Beyond Earth just came out? Well, there's two answers to that question, sort of. The first is that, to me at least, Beyond Earth seemed a bit too similar to Civ 5, and I know you're all going to rage at me for that. I mean, I know they're not the same game, but I'd rather wait for it to go on sale than spend like $60 on it when I've got more or less the same thing. Well, more or less the same thing. Please don't rage at me. I'm sorry. Just my opinion. And then as well, I'm not much into the whole, sci-fi genre, all that futuristic space stuff just doesn't appeal to me as much as history does. I know, I'm a huge nerd. I love history. So, we're playing historical stuff. So yeah, that out of the way. Today, I'm playing as the Sioux. Now, this is a mod made by, I believe, a guy named Tomatech. He's awesome. He makes tons of other civs. He's really cool. And in this game as well, we have a lot of other mods created by the Colonialist Legacies mod pack, which aims to, create civilizations either that resulted from colonialism or that existed before, European colonialism. And so there are a lot of Native American civs in that as well, and we've got those. Actually, all of the civs we've got playing, including mine, are native to the Americas. That's kind of what I was going for. I thought, be a cool theme to go with rather than just a whole bunch of random stuff. So, I've also got a few other mods going, but I'll show you those once we actually get into the game. And then I'll explain more about this civ before we just dive right into it. So let's start and found our city. So, I'm not 100% sure what the city's going to be called. I guess might as well just leave the names as they are. I think they're supposed to be like tribal names. So here we go. Hunk Papa. Interesting. And oh my gosh. I don't know if you noticed, but the tile our settler spawned on was a marsh tile. And it's the weirdest thing. When you remove a marsh tile, it replaces the texture with tundra, even though if you look in the right hand corner above the choose production sign, it says grassland. It's just it messes up the texture. I don't know what that is, but I have seen that before. It's really weird. Next time we play, when I reload it, it'll be fixed. But let's see what other mods we've got going. I think I can get to them from here. So we've got all these, these extra mods. Mod civs is what I mean. Most of them are native to the Americas, and we'll meet them. I'm not going to spoil who they are. We've got the Historical Religions mod, which adds a lot of historical religions. Actually, I've got a kind of condensed version of it that adds less, because otherwise it adds a bajillion, and I don't need that many. But I do have things that split up the Buddhism into different denominations, Islam, Protestantism, which sort of just adds back up into a ton of religions. But oh well, it's cool. We've got more luxuries, which you'll see here, around the edges. We've got, I'm not 100% sure what that is, but it's a unique luxury from this mod, and those are really cool. We can look more at those once we get farther into the game. We've got this resource buildings mod, which improves luxuries that otherwise wouldn't have a building to improve them. So the mine will improve gold and silver, give them more gold. This does the same thing but for every luxury, and it's compatible with the more luxuries mod as well, which is really cool. That's a really fun mod. And RAD mod pack as well. That all that really does is make units smaller, so you've got more of them as opposed to gigantic units, and it gives them unique skins tied to the culture, which is super cool. And it looks really good, especially with these Native American civs. So, yeah, let's just dive right in. We've founded Hunk Papa, which, if I'm correct, is the tribe that Sitting Bull belonged to. And Sitting Bull, obviously one of the most famous of the Sioux tribe leaders. I forgot to explain about the Sioux. So the Sioux are it's spelled S-I-O-U-X. I don't know why. I think it comes from French. So, the Sioux are from the upper Great Plains type area, the Dakotas, Minnesota. I actually have very distant Sioux heritage on my mother's side, which is kind of why I chose to play as them. Plus, they've got some really cool stuff. So, starting with your second city, obviously, if you can read there. So, our first city meets these requirements, but we don't get it because it's our first city. You get this bison resource, which just roams throughout the map, and it gives like gold and food and don't know if it gives culture, but I know it gives gold, food, and production on plains tiles, but you have to settle next to a plains tile, which is an interesting requirement, but it makes sense because you don't really see buffalo outside of the plains. Can I see my unique improvement? Yes, here we go. You can build a teepee, which gives you extra food and culture, but you can only build it on plains tiles again. So once again, we're lucky we've got these plains tiles here. And if we go to tech tree again, we can look at our unique, there it is, the strong heart, which is it's a replacement for the knight, and it can actually like get a defensive bonus as opposed to normal. Normally knights wouldn't get that, and it gets a bonus against gunpowder units as well. And I'm fairly certain like the first one you build kind of acts like a great general, just like it just gets the same bonuses, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. And yeah, and as we progress, those that bison resource that we get gets more yields. Like this will give it more food, I think, or maybe it doesn't. I might be wrong. Then I believe, yeah, chivalry gives us culture from those bison, so we will get culture from them at some point, but not until we research chivalry. That's fine. Other than that, we're playing on a large map, so there are 8 other civs. I planned it out so that there would be 9. All of them are Native American. And so 8 other civs, 20 city-states. What else? We're playing on Prince difficulty because, you know, I'm not here to, like, show you how to beat the game, like, hardcore, awesome, like, MLG pro crap. No, we're just playing. And I've got it set to quick so this playthrough doesn't take, like, 6 billion years, because otherwise it would. Alright, what do we want to do first? Scout could be useful, but this is a really culture-oriented civ. It's really easy to win a culture victory once you build all your TPs and stuff. So, we might want to go for a monument first. I think I will. We'll go for a monument first, and sorry, I just had to tab out for a second there. We'll go for a monument first, and then we'll see what else we can do. I'm thinking I want to go for pottery, because that'll allow us to get, not Stonehenge, but build plantations, so we can improve this tobacco that seems to be quite abundant where we started. I believe I see marble up there. Cool. Will they be able to? They won't be able to work that. We might have to found a second city to get that. So we'll start with pottery. Cool. That was a long introduction, but I feel we needed it because there's so much cool stuff going on. Oh, we've also got crab here. I didn't even notice. Cool. Crab's a cool resource. Alright. So we're going to explore down over here. So we've got tons more tobacco. Tons of cows. Some stone. It's okay. Looking for a bit more variety in resources, but if we have a bunch of one thing, we can trade it away to other people to get more, you know, cool stuff. Because, you know, everybody smokes nowadays. No, I'm kidding. It's not quite as popular in the US as it used to be, but, yeah. Oh. Ruins explored. We get advanced weapons. So it's upgraded to a spearman, and look at that texture. Isn't that great? Like, look at the shields they've got. They're each, like, you know, all colorful and stuff. Isn't that awesome? I just love this mod when I'm playing with a Native American civ, because, like, those colors they get are really cool. So we're just going to kind of use these guys as a makeshift scout for the time being. Looks like we don't have much over here besides more cows and tobacco. Yeah, it seems to be it. So we'll want to go up that way, see what we got there. Hopefully something good. Besides that marble. And as long as we've got tons of plains tiles, you know, I'm just hoping that there's a lot more plains up here, because then we can get, oh my god. I really just want to click through those, because I play this game way too much. But I know some people might want to listen to them, so I'll let them play. Why not? They're kind of cool. And, except for the really long ones. I hate the really long ones. It's like, come on. We don't need that much information. Okay, here comes the choice. Scout, shrine, and build a shrine. Want to get that religion. Gotta get that religion going. Calendar. That'll allow us to improve this and also give us this ritual site, which is part of that resource buildings mod. So we'll get culture and faith from our tobacco and military land units we build in the city will then be able to heal faster, which is also really cool. That's the other thing about that resource buildings mod. It doesn't just improve the resources. Sometimes it'll give you like an extra bonus for your units or something. And that's really cool. So yeah. Let's keep exploring. I don't know why I explored that. I just like, sometimes I like get really anal and I want to like clear as much fog from the map as possible. Alright, is this our first policy? Oh my god, it is. I didn't even notice. Okay. I think what we're going to do is just have a bunch of, or not a bunch, but a few pretty like big cities and go for a culture victory. So tradition is probably the best choice. It's been nerfed, if you haven't noticed, since last time it got, well, since like basically the last time I played. They've put these two most useful things at the very bottom of the tree, so we have to work more for it. God damn it, I don't want to do that. But we're gonna have tons of culture by the end of this, so it's not even gonna be funny. It's just like, lol, do you think you nerfed it? You didn't expect the Sioux. And keep going. More tobacco up here, some more marble. So people can smoke while they build us monuments out of the marble. Awesome. Strong history of smoking among our people already, I guess. It's always kind of strange, like, if your main resource you start off with is like spices, does that mean like your people's culture is just based on eating really spicy food? Can't imagine. Oh well. I like to play pretend sometimes. Get these ruins. It's a map. It outlines the surrounding area. Okay, it just outlined the ocean. That's worthless. I don't need to outline the ocean, game. Come on. Throw me a bone here. Alright, we'll get oligarchy. And we'll start on that scout because we've got nothing better to do. Climb the hill. Let's climb the hill. Because if you climb a hill, you get a bit more sight. You can see a bit more what's going on. Look at this. Wow, borders are growing fast. I'm not used to playing on quick, so...
So teach us to number our days, so that we may apply our hearts unto
awesome.
Wisdom.
We can build those plantations. We can build that ritual site. That'd be great. What do we want to do now? I feel like we've got a lot of these cow resources, so animal husbandry would be pretty useful. Plus, believe... Yeah, that'll lead to trapping as well, so we can build the teepee. We're going to need to build a worker at some point as well. I don't see any city-states to steal a worker from. I hate doing that, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I seem to have hit like forest and mountain over here. As long as the forest still has plains underneath it, I can actually still build a teepee on it, which is nice. Because like otherwise, it just has to be flat. It can't have hills. So we could build teepees in this forest. It doesn't matter. We have no happiness because I don't have a worker to improve my resources yet. I'm not used to playing on quick, so I'm used to like taking a little bit more time with everything. Awesome. We got the scout. We can bring these guys back to defend us. Unless I've got barbarians disabled, which I really hope I don't. Oh no, I don't. We just haven't seen any yet. Sometimes I disable them. It's completely arbitrary. I don't even really have any reasoning. Sometimes I just turn them off. I'm just like, I'm not gonna put up with this shit. I'm not gonna do it. I just turn it off. But
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out.
Yeah, this time I left them on, because otherwise this would be super boring. So we got some horses. Cool, we can build our unique unit. Want to go straight into trapping? Get that TP? Probably. Yeah, what the hell. Does our unique unit require horses? Sometimes, like, a unique unit won't require the thing its replacement does. Actually does, okay. That's okay. That's fine. Ooh, more horses. No other civilizations, though. We're quite alone, it seems, the Sioux.